Hi guys, how are you doing? How is your day going? I hope everything is going well. How was your night? How has the last couple of days been? I hope all is well. What have you done this morning? Did you tell yourself positive thoughts, positive things, affirmations? Think positive. Okay, that's where I'm starting. I'm feeling refreshed and full. Yeah. I took my shower. I ate my waffles and chicken and some kind of a rice-based something, Chinese side dish. It came out. Then my daughter bought. She asked me if I like it. I tried it yesterday. It was good, so I had some of it, just in a tiny bowl. I told you guys my breakfast is my heaviest meal of the day. I really like to eat what I want to eat for breakfast, but I feel like I'm putting weight too. I need to check myself. I need to be losing weight, not gaining weight. But the food, okay, we'll find the balance with time. So anyway, how are you doing? How is your day going? I hope all is well. I hope you're happy, you're blessed, you feel happy, you feel blessed. I hope the Lord grants you the desires of your heart. Okay, if it's not happening yet, don't give up the faith though. Don't give up. Okay, so how are you doing? The other day I was, if you check the driving video, the video I was driving on, the sun was against me, so it wasn't helping the video. And then after a while, I think because the sun was directly on the phone, it was making it to be too hot, so it went off by itself. There was a warning like the phone is getting too hot. Technology. Okay, so it went off. I'm like, okay, so I removed it from where it was hanging and just said, okay, let it cool down, and that was it. It wasn't kind of a nice video, but I like to upload real thing. That's what happened. I'm not editing it. That day, that's what happened on that video. Okay, said I planned on uploading this video. It was live when I was videoing it anyway. I said I plan on uploading this video, and I'm just gonna leave it as is. That's how that one came out. I think was I coming? I think I was coming from doing my nails. So now let me show you my nails. Okay. I went there not knowing which color I was gonna decide on anyway. But I ended up settling on one of the ones that I was thinking. Why do you want to say this with me? I'm fine. Anyway, that's besides the point. I did black. She cut my nails, so I did black nails. How are you doing? I was there doing my black nails, and then there was a beautiful couple, young couple. The guy was there with his babe. They were creating their memory. It was a white family, white couple. The lady is white. I was doing my nail black. I'm black. I'm doing my nail black. She is white, and she was doing her nails white. It crossed my mind. I'm like, I was gonna interject myself in what they are doing. Like, what are we saying? I am black, I'm doing my nails black. You're white, you're doing your nails white. What are we saying here? But I had to stop myself because they were having a good time. She and her fiance, because she had an engagement ring. She and her fiance, young couple. I said, let me leave them alone. Let them create their memory. Let them enjoy this moment before it changes. You know, the face changes. I said, I shouldn't disturb these people. Please, let me leave them with my black nail polish, white nail polish conversation. So I stayed off of it. Oh, they were having a good time. Those stages of love is good though. The boy left all that he's doing to go sit down there to watch her do her nails. That's when you know they're in a different level. So I'm like, enjoy that level. Let me not disturb that level of enjoyment. she was looking all bright and beautiful. You know when you're feeling love, your face produces extra oil. Not even oil of disgustingness. It's oil of love overflowing. That's how she was looking. Like everywhere was feeling loved. I'm like, Beatrice, I was telling myself, Beatrice, leave them alone. Oh. Don't disturb them more. I said, I won't disturb them. So that's how I did. But I really wanted to ask her, like, okay. Because I was just trying to make fun because the same question could be applicable to me. Okay, so why do you have black nail polish? It was not for any specific reason. It's just because I wanted black. And I'm assuming that's the same reason. Just she wanted white. I really wanted to ask her. I wanted for us to laugh about it. But it was more important to me to leave them alone as they are having fun. Nothing was broken. So there was nothing to be fixed. So they are not complaining. They were living their lives. I should leave them alone. Let them enjoy their love life. That's what I told myself. And I controlled myself. I didn't bother her. Because I like to do like those funny, when something is funny, I just go with it. And sometimes I can just shock people. Because when I'm sitting focused, I'm like, it's like I'm mad. Then somebody will say something funny or do something ridiculous and I'll just burst into laughter. Sometimes they look at me like, that does not match her. I said, well, there you have it. Yeah, so how are you doing? So my nails are black this time. I'm black, my nails are black. Okay. So how is your day? The lady was asking, she said, do you want some style on it, like something? I said, no, just plain solid black. Just the color. I'm not ready. I don't want to do, even though I was thinking of the possibility of doing like beige and white tip. I'm like, no, let me just do black. The only thing I told her to cut my nails just equivalent to the amount of growth back here, but she went a little further. It's a little shorter than I was telling I wanted. What the deed was done. It's like what would she do when I tell her, girl? Because you know she started cutting this one first, and I told her she did this one. She said after she cut it to this length, she's like, "Is this what you want?" I'm like, "Yeah, just leave it like that." Because if I say no, then what will happen? You leave this one longer than this one, then they will match. So I just say, okay, so it's not bad. And it's not bad anyway. So that's what it is. Okay, I don't fight over nail stuff. Anyway, that's how that way. It was and I told you guys that it's a walk-in, so it's very easy. You just go in and you welcome you and you sign yourself in if you've been there before, or they sign you and they have their computer stuff in front and stuff. And that was tough. And I did my nails. And I did a little bit of my makeup though. I like this green metallic shade, even though black color goes with everything. But sometimes even when it doesn't go with what I'm wearing, I'll still put green because I like it. That's how I roll. Yeah. So black nails. So what have you done for yourself today? What have you done for yourself, for your loved ones, your family, or your loved one, it's just you and your person, your personal person. My personal person, your personal person. Yeah, what have you done? Somebody should not laugh at me about that, so because I laugh at myself for it. So, and I'm not getting rid of it. I like it like that. Not everybody have it. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I like it. Only one of my kids have it, but she closed it, but it's there. She did her braces stuff, and then the thing closed. Now she's feeling a little bit of regret. I'm like, no, you wanted it. She wasn't trying to close that. She was just trying to do this side. Some of the other teeth were like, it wasn't any. I didn't see it like something was wrong with it, but I don't know. Maybe it was just a phase. But then when they put the braces, they're not gonna just put it for this side that she's complete. They just brace the whole thing, so it closed the gap. She didn't care about it at first, but afterwards, when it's all gone, that's when it's like, that just makes add a little bit of a uniqueness to you. That's all it does. But if you don't want it, I really wanted her to keep it. I'm like, do what works for you. And then for that braces thing, you gotta go there for like, we went there for like 3 long years. I'm driving all the way to go there every night and to go tighten it, to go do this and do that. I'm like, I don't think you need this thing. Maybe it's just a fashion statement. Wasting my time, but it's a phase. Sometimes you go with the flow. I do that. So how are you doing? Now that phase is over. Yeah. And thanks to God, it came out well. They give me headache a little sometimes, but now they're in school. The oldest has graduated. The middle one is in school, so they are reading books. Now some of the things they used to believe, their perspectives are changing. So now people are having some kind of individualistic opinion and perspective. I'm like, holy crap! It's a different phase. It's a different phase. I gotta go with it though. And I told them before they went to school, I give them that other speech. Like, you guys are living, especially when my second was living anyway. I'm like, I don't want people to come home and start arguing with other people. Your field is different from that other one's field. You study marketing, you study this, the other will study whatever. So everybody's perspective will be different. So don't come and feel like because somebody do not know something about marketing, they are not smart. Or somebody do not learn something in your micro stuff you're doing, they are not. No, it's just that's what you're studying. So you have more knowledge about it. That's all. That's part of what that is. Okay, everybody studies something different. So everybody's view of things will be different, or their knowledge about that thing will be different. Yeah, so we have that thing. But the more you read, the more you're exposed to different things, the more your belief systems seem to change. The more it gets a little bit. So I told them, you guys are going, I'm staying. So you guys are going and capturing all these ideas and knowledge and stuff. But I'm where you guys basically left me. So when you're coming, don't come with full force. Calm yourself down. But I'm open to complex disagreements. Like, okay, that's your belief. That's okay. It's changing. Okay, no problem. We're working on it. So how are you doing? I don't know how I ended up on that topic, but that's how that goes. Anyway, how was your Sunday? My Sunday was good. My church service is really good. I really would like to tape like those services and upload it, or at least part of it. But I don't know if you guys can remember in some of my videos, I keep mentioning that I have not been there for a while, so I'm just now returning. I don't want to go there with camera up like I'm some kind of a producer. And that's not why I'm going there, really, to be sincere. I'm going there mainly to just praise the Lord, and I don't even want the distraction necessary to distract myself from that. I just, even though I would like to video, but my focus is to really be present while I'm there. While I'm there, I want to be present. The tiny things that somebody will say. If you're not present, you will not know why people are laughing or why people are clapping, because you're being distracted, and I don't like that. So, but it would be a nice thing if I can just record, especially when pastor is preaching. It would be nice. Or part of it, sort of the whole thing. I mean, it's a black church, and praise and worship can be a little noisy, a little loud. A lot of mics, and sometimes they just raise the volume to such a level that, I mean, it's praise and worship. But if you're not used to it, you'll be like, this is too something. But I'm used to it. Even back home, it's like loud people are beating drums and we are dancing. It's like the same thing. Well, anyway, I look forward to going there. It's really nice, because now my focus, I don't have the stress or the distraction of kids and stuff. Like when we were there 10 or 11 years ago, my son was like 1 going on 2. Every now and then we have to go visit the bathroom or something, or he's just tired of the whole long service, or the drums were too loud and he was giving him hard time and stuff. Now I don't have that. It's been just me going, because I just want to go and just be there and just feel God's presence there. I just want to go there and by myself. With time, my son already know, like, someday you'll be coming with me, just to give him a heads up. And my kids will be going with me. If they want to come, they can come. But this time, they are not like obligated. I'm not saying that you have to go. A time will come when you'll be like, yeah, we gotta go to church. So, I mean, I know they have their plans and stuff, but we gotta go. And it's not that long. They're really keeping it within time. 2 hours, 30 minutes. And it goes by fast. If you're doing something, it goes by really fast, because it's like from one thing, like praise and worship, and maybe testimony or preaching and things. It goes, before you think about it, you'll be like, oh my God, we're done. Because you get into it and it feels so good. And you're done. Because it's at 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. And around 12. By 12, we're done. So I look forward to it. My attention is just to worship the Lord. There's no distraction. I'm not looking at people much. My focus is not anything else but the Lord. Without disrespecting anybody, though. Like, I'm present there to give a hug and all of that. Anyway, I've enjoyed the last 2 weeks now. Keep going. Thanks to God for being there. It's good. So how was your Sunday? For you that are Christians, you went to church. If you're Muslim, on Friday, did you go to the mosque where you pray at home? I know the Bible kind of wants us to just talk about Jesus. And for me, that's my primary concern. My faith is through Jesus. But who am I, though, to judge? Who am I? I don't judge. And some of the nicest people during the toughest time of my life were Indians. They don't worship Jesus, They don't worship Jesus. Even some are like Muslims, nicer than some Christians. So it's hard for me to just ignore other religions. I'm not capable of doing that. But for me and my children, those are like an influence for Jesus, follow Jesus and stuff. But if you choose to be a Muslim or a Buddhist or any other religion, I cannot judge. I cannot. Nice Indian ladies, nice. Different family, different situation. The other one was she gave me a job then because I just separated from my then husband, and I had my two girls. By then I didn't have my son yet. I had my girls. My son was from a different relationship, I must say. We were engaged. We didn't get married. I just called it off. He was too much. He was too jealous. I don't have peace. In church, you cannot say hi. He was just too jealous. I'm like, for what? Why you so? That's too much. You cannot be doing all of that. Allow somebody to have some freedom. Anyway, he was just too unnecessarily jealous. You can, at the beginning, when someone is jealous, you feel like it's cute. After a while, it overwhelms you. It makes you not feel free. You're not going to be able to feel free. But it's too much. Everything you have to be careful so it doesn't hurt his feelings. I'm like, no, that's too much. I said, that's abuse. He said, Beatrice, he was saying, Beatrice, why you say that? Don't you say that? I said, yeah, that's emotional abuse. I cannot agree to that. You cannot be doing that. I can subject myself to that. No, I have to have freedom. I have to be able to go where I want to go without you having to drive me, even though I don't like driving. But let me visit my friends without you being there. He has to be there. He will drive me, and then he will stay in the car until I'm done visiting my friend, which is like not nice for him to just be in the car. So we'll have to end up calling him inside. I'm like, let me just feel free. He won't. He will just, whether it's too much of a jealousy or just insecure, I don't know. After a while, it was overwhelming to me. I don't have it. I don't go to the store alone, except him and I go. So he leaves me at home. At home, I have to be there. Sometimes he will leave his job just to come home and check and see if I'm home. I'm like, for what? What is that much that you have to be all over the place like that? No, don't do that. He wouldn't listen. He couldn't help himself. I agree. So that's my son's dad. He's the greatest father, but he's the worst partner. I'm sorry. He knows that I tell him that. So it's not like I say, if he wants to say the thing about me, he's free. Freedom. I don't care. So anyway, it was just wrong. But anyway, where I was going with this was the Indian lady. She had like a store and a gas station attached to it. She has different location. So anyway, she was really nice. They really needed somebody to work at their store. The gas station is attached to it too. But to work at their store, and that time was a tough time too for me. Tough time, just separated. And they were like, do you want to work and stuff here? I said, yeah, I will work. I will need money. So I worked with them for a while, for I think 2 years or so. But they were soon. Like I was in school too at that time. They were soon, especially the wife. And the husband loves his wife. He listens to her. The wife was really nice. She was really nice to me. She would adjust my shifts. She was really nice. Really nice. She had 2 boys too. They were around the age group of my daughters. Maybe that's part of why she was so feeling that way for me. And she was really nice. She's Indian. She welcomed me to her house, even though she was my boss. She didn't treat us, all of us. She was really nice. She didn't treat us like boss and employee necessarily, especially me. I think some of the other employees were like jealous, but I was in a tough spot anyway. So anyway, she would welcome me to her house when they're having their prayers and stuff. She'd like people, so most times she'll have like gatherings at her house. She'll call me, they'll be praying, they'll put that red thing here. I'm like, I don't know, but I cannot be rude or disrespectful to someone's religion. So when they put it there, she'll call me, Beatrice, come, Beatrice, come. Then she will call me, then they'll go put the thing. And sometimes some gatherings, they'll have some respectable somebody in their religion will come and they'll be beating this thing. He will sit, they look like a Buddha kind of person. Anyway, she's Indian. And then there was another Indian family where we bought our house. They too bought a house over there. And sometimes they would see me and my husband. They would kind of know that there's tension over there. The wife, and I think that was a mother or maybe grandmother or mother-in-law, somebody of that kind. They will both come outside to like just give me a welcoming way about them. They were really nice to me, those Indian people. And they are can be tough, really. Indians, if they don't like you, they are very like standoff-ish, the Indians. But they were just so nice, those two Indian families. And I didn't know the neighbors. Eventually, I think they moved, or I don't know. My ex-husband was telling me that they no longer live there. They did not like involve anybody. They were like present. Like, when somebody's like saying, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Or if you need a shoulder, I'm here. I'm available for you. This kind of thing. When I was younger, I didn't need that. Yeah. So one day I went to their house and they sat there. They were just so nice. So that's one of the things I'm not able to judge other person's religion. I can do it. Because even some of the ones that were Christians, some of them were not as nice to me as those Indians were to me. And they don't worship Jesus. I don't know how to worship God. So anyway, if you're a Muslim or a Muslim, you went to church, or you of any other religion, you pray to your higher power. If you're a Christian, I believe in Jesus, and I want you to follow me and believe in Jesus. But I can't judge you. I can't. Because other religions were nice religion. People in other religions were nicer to me than even some of the ones that were in Christianity with me. They judge me. Okay? So, that's where I'm going with that. So did you pray to Allah or any other name you have? Or did you pray to Jesus? Okay? Okay? Believe in God though. I think at the end of the day, they whatever means the other religions are praying through, they end up saying God. So at the end of the day, it's still God. But I believe in Jesus. Say He's the way, the truth, and the life. So we can only go to heaven through Him. But I don't know what other religions say. I'm trying not to learn so I don't get confused. I'm just gonna stay here. Okay. Well, I went all over the place, but that's what I'm planning on. That's what I plan on saying today. For my nail color to the Holy Spirit, to God. It's real life business, okay? Well, I hope you have a nice day, a blessed day. I hope you remember to pray to God. I hope you find love if you're looking for one. If you have one, I hope you're enjoying it. If you have a family, I hope you're creating nice memories. If you're a single parent, oh boy, I hope you find the strength to go to. It will get better. I'm out of the red zone now. Thanks be to God. I'm at a different zone, but not the red zone. The kids are having more opinion now, like because of the books they've read, continue reading in college or stuff. Yeah, they're having different perspective, and I'm open to perspective. Okay, I hope you find the wisdom to know when those changes come, to not go crazy and stuff, to deal with it. Okay, I think I've put on weight. Look at my face. It seems to be a little too fluffy. Look at my tummy. I put on weight and don't even know it. Until after a while, I'm like, hold on. I pass by a mirror. Because you're just eating like your regular eating stuff. You're just eating and stuff and go about, not knowing you're piling it again. Until sometimes I pass by a mirror, I'm like, hold on. Hold on, no, look. Twofold now. Before it was just one big fold. I swear, I'm not ashamed of. But at the same time, I need to lose this weight. Oh my God. I'm enjoying the food, but look at what I'm doing to myself. Yeah. Hey. And I'm not holding it all. God. Mm. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm missing us to start dancing again. Dancing can make me lose weight. I know it makes me lose weight. Just dancing. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, a blessed day, a loving day. Okay, this video is getting too long. All right, take care. I will talk to you again. Bye.